Hey everyone, this is another Mutantovsk replay, and this time with the perfect division makeup of one mutant and two Krogosaurs, and we have Vader and Pico with me, they've been very much practiced with this mode, and you can see how this would go pretty much as smooth as possible. Like last time, I am heading straight for the goal to avoid loss of Filth. Now, one thing about this goal, even when you go up to it up close and personal, and it doesn't matter how long you take to sink it, it doesn't actually seem to shoot torpedoes at you, so you can keep that in mind. That changes though with all the other spawns, as if you leave the scarab alive long enough, it will shoot torpedoes at you. And like last game, I do the same thing. I sit and wait for the Varg, torpedo it, and head straight for the fossils filth. The main issue with this is it's much more high risk, and if the fossil doesn't die immediately, you're liable to take some damage, and if you don't keep yourself sitting behind the fossil, you're going to have a high chance of taking torpedoes and getting sunk. That's why it's much safer to simply torpedo the Varg, and especially as you see here, I have a flip. So you can send one torpedo salvo at the Varg, flip, and the reload of the torpedoes will immediately sink the Varg. The main thing though is, by doing this, we are avoiding having to use any consumables for the first spawns, as we want to save them for later, whether it's for attacking Rasputin, or if it comes to it, fighting other players. Now you saw how Pico went south around the island. He was actually trying to get into the Varg's filth pool, but didn't quite position himself right. If you get the battleship in there, it does help speed up progress, letting the destroyer go north quicker as well. Previously, we're taking down the Krogosaur, and I didn't mind taking a little damage since I have a heal, and I want to minimize filth loss. That's why I stopped and went on this side of the island. And now it's the same waiting pattern to see where Rasputin shows up. And this time Rasputin shows up right next to us. So now we can just go hunt him right away instead of tracking across the map. Now, if you remember what I said about the mutant, to start, the mutant provides a distraction for Rasputin's minion, Mutantovsk. So what I do is I head toward the map edge like I am now, and I basically show myself and shoot the mutants. So they start shooting at me, and our Krogosaurs can minimize damage being taken on the way in. As you see, they're all focused on trying to shoot me, and if their attention is all on me, their attention is not on the two Krogosaurs in my div. And after you are done distracting, you head in and you proceed to attack Rasputin and its mutants escorts, especially if you have a lot of flip. You can basically spam torpedoes at Rasputin like I am doing now. If, for example, your battleships do miss Rasputin, having a lot of flip torpedoes, you can finish off Rasputin as a Mutantovsk just by spamming more torpedoes. And with Rasputin sunk, we're basically going to load up with Filth and head inside. This game, there are no hostiles, no hostile players. So one other thing you can do as a mutant, I'm staying in both of these filth circles, and what happens by doing that is you prevent the amount of filth from degrading by sitting in it. So that's another very useful thing of the mutant speed. You can jump into filth circles and hold them while your division mates go in to pick up. And with all our ships full, we're going to head in to exit. If you'd like to be friendly, you can also hold filth circles for other players. So what I was doing here, as you saw, I was scouting ahead to check what was inside. And if you have, say, portal campers or people you're uncertain of whether they are hostile or not, you can scout ahead, and if you have the stealth heal, you can easily go see who's there and if there's someone you need to deal with on the way out. Seeing as how it's still 7 minutes remaining on the clock, the mutants don't start spawning until 5. It's a very quick and easy exit for us. That's one thing you can do. You saw that a mutant ran into Pico, and if you're not quite full on filth at the very end, and you have some heals and shields, you can simply wait at the portal exit and have a couple Mutantovsk run into you and pick up some filth that way. Right now, just simply waiting for the last person to exit, which will happen momentarily. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and let me know what you think. Is the Mutantovsk something you would like to try playing? I find it really fun to play, and it's really useful, especially when there's a combat situation that you need to take care of.